Hello guys, today we make homemade prosciutto crudo using fish. Different of you ask me why you don't make some cold cuts using the fish. Today we make it after the other cold cuts like guanciale, capicola or capocollo or the violino prosciutto. Today we make this fish prosciutto. This fish is a narrow-barred Spanish mackerel. You can use any kind of fish that is a predator, that have the skin like this, like tuna, for example. Small tuna will be perfect, even better, or maybe barracuda will be also good. Some fish that eat other fish. Now I will cut it, removing the head and also the belly, because we need only the fillet. But together I will do this in my kitchen basin. Don't worry, it's much clearer than the place where I bought the fish this morning. So we remove the head, all the interior part, and also this dark part. Now I'm doing the video, so it's more complicated, but for you will be super easy. You remove the skin and the blood, all this part will go away. We need to cut also the fins, all the spine that is out of our fish. In this way we have a really nice shape. Now that the fish is clean, we need to prepare a kind of brine to preserve our fish. But the most important thing is to find a container or a plastic bag big enough to keep the fish inside, because after he will release all the liquid and you will make a mess in the fridge. So please be careful. This one I think can fit here. The tail will stay out, but because it's only skin, will dry. 150 grams of sea salt, raw sea salt without extra iodium. 100 or 150 grams of sugar cane. You can use also classic sugar. 100 grams if you want it a little bit salty. If you want more balanced, 150 grams. 2 teaspoons of black pepper, corn black peppers. Half nutmeg that I will ground directly in the salt. The skin of the lemon zest. If you know the name of this kind of lemon, let us know down in the comment, because it's the first time that I see it and I found it here from a lady that grow in his garden, in her garden. So it's natural lemon. 1 clove of garlic. This is my idea, my recipe. Ready to be stored in the fridge. Try to tie it with what you can find. I use a line and also some rubber band. After 48 hours, you can notice the liquid inside the bag. Now we should remove it. I put only this jar to keep the tail up, because before all the liquid fall on the counter here. Very important is that you find a big bag like this, or a big container that can keep your fish inside with all the liquid, all the spices and all the salt. So now I put my fish in the basin I remove everything, I wash a little bit under the water. I put again the fish in the bag with 50 grams of sea salt, the tiny one, and 50 grams of sugar. We mix everything very well. We try to cover all the part of the fish, and we store again in the fridge for 48 hours. Finally, this bag is the right dimension. Okay, I put the fish in the fridge. See you in 48 hours. After 2 other days in the fridge, again with salt and sugar, the fish, you can see, release more liquid. Now is the time to cover it with our spices, the one that you prefer. This is my version. I will use 100 grams of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika. I will use a sweet paprika. You can use the spicy one if you prefer. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 5 stalks of lemongrass, the lemon zest of 2 lemons, and half garlic. We mix everything very well. And now, before covering the fish, I will wash it with my homemade IPA beer, the tropical IPA that you already watched the video here on the channel. But if you prefer, you can use white wine, or if you don't want to use any kind of alcohol, you can use the normal water. Again, if you use a plastic bag, you put the fish, all the spices, close very well, shake, and voila. Now that it's well covered with the spices, we need to hang it at room temperature for 2 hours, and after I will store it in the fridge. If you have a basement with 10 Celsius degree and the humidity around 75–80%, you are lucky, but probably, like me, you can do this kind of cold cut only using the fridge. So 2 hours at room temperature and after in the fridge. I check the weight is 1760 grams. Let's put it in the fridge. After 30 days, I'm ready to taste my fish. I think it's ready, but I have also no choice because next week I will go back to Italy, so I need to test it now. But I think it's ready because he lost already a lot of grams. Let's check it. 1145 grams. If you remember, at the beginning when we put in the fridge was 1760 grams. So the difference is 615 grams. So our fish lost 35% of his weight. So it's ready. This depends on the kind of fridge that you have. So maybe I will do a specific video about this because it's a topic difficult to explain in few seconds. Okay, now let's test it. Spectacular. If you like the fish and if you like salami, this is the best things that you can make it and tasty. You can taste also a little bit of lemonish, maybe from the zest of the lemon. If there is too much spices, you can clean them a little bit like this before you cut your prosciutto. But if you come close, I'll show you how it is inside. You see the color outside a little bit dark because it's from the sugar cane, but the meat inside is white, depending on the kind of fish that you choose. Really, really spectacular. Will be perfect with homemade beer or homemade wine, but like I mentioned before, next week I leave Thailand, so I finish all my homemade stuff. This was the last one. Okay guys, remember to subscribe to the channel, to like it, to watch and share this video with your friends. If you have tried something like this, let us know down in the comment. If you have some advice, always down in the comment. Plus, I don't know the right name for this kind of cold cut. Maybe I can call it violin, because it's the same shape of the other prosciutto that I make years ago from the lamb. So let me know down in the comment how we can call this kind of cold cut. Remember that soon there will be also the book of the cold cut, so let us know down in the comment if you want to receive a message when we publish our book. Bye bye. Spectacular.